And which 5 are they?
Metal chains. I'm probably just gonna go for metal chains, metal rods.
Your metal
magnetic
rods, metal
coils.
chains can be the same ton.
That's up to Zach.
I think he said that, right?
Well, no, I mean they are different things used for different purposes.
So you're
It can't
getting-
be a ton of chains and rods.
I could get a half a ton of each, I suppose,
Yeah, you can do that.
which would condense it into a ton. But I could do that.
It helps you.
I mean, it doesn't matter to me. A half a ton and a ton are the same amount of
True.
infinite
So
amount.
it gets you more spell components.
Yeah. I'll do chains and rods, magnetic coils,
Nice.
canisters, like canisters, like what were the aerosol canisters?
Aerosol canisters.
Yeah.
A ton of aerosol canisters.
Yes,
that's a ton. That's a lot.
a ton. Huh?
I said cool.
And
That's 4.
that's 4. The last thing that's really important would be like flame.
Can you get thermite.
I could get something like that, but I think a better one would be water.
Nice.
A ton of
A
water.
ton.
Go.
Yeah. That's it. That's all I need.
Easy.
That's all I need. Thank you very much.
The ton of water, however, is going to be much less in price.
Okay.
Because it's not an artisanal good. It's going to be 90 credits a ton. So
Okay, that's easy.
Nice. I guess we could probably. You guys want to buy a couple tons of water and maybe think
We
about
should
shipping
get a
it to
couple
a planet
tons
that
of
doesn't
food
have
and
water.
A couple tons of water, and yeah.
you guys don't need a trade roll for this, but you know that as far as tons of water goes, this is pretty expensive. What the like?
90
okay.
credits for a ton of water is a fuck ton.
It's
Yeah.
nice water. It's mineral water.
It's an
Yeah.
apocalyptic world. Pseudo-apocalyptic.
True, all the water
Um,
here is mineral water.
Yeah.
Get
High in lead. My favorite mineral.
something.
All right.
Okay, you got your ton of water,
That's all I needed. Thank you very much.
spell components, and random ass goods to trade to somebody at some point, I guess.
Yeah. And now we need to buy ourselves as cargo to be shipped up to the upper crust.
No, we're going back down. Remember?
Oh yeah, we already did that fucking doof. Yeah.
Yo, can't we just
Yeah.
like jump off? And
Now we're
you'll
looking for
save
the
us
kid.
with your carpet.
Let's not.
We could. I'm not going to save us with our carpet. I have one of these, and I pull out like a weird circular device.
Damn boy.
What is it?
What is that? A 12-inch rim?
It's a featherfall spell.
Okay.
I affix it to you, and I say, "There's actually a bunch of these in the ship. Did you guys not grab any?"
Let me double check my inventory.
If we could just like, nobody's gonna be able to see people free falling. Okay.
Unless they got
We're not
drones.
gonna get shot up by
Unless they got
cannons.
drones. Well,
We put ourselves in trash bags and throw ourselves off.
My man,
Jesus.
it would be way
we
easier
can
if
just
we
go
just
the next day.
yeah, we could just go down tomorrow.
I don't want to pay to go again.
We aren't gonna go
No.
down tomorrow. I mean, we're not gonna have to pay. I can get us
thought it
transport.
was- Yeah, he can. Yeah, he already can.
I
He can
literally
get you transport. It just is either you might have to work or it's not necessarily
Right. We
on the
paid to
time
come
frame you
today.
want,
We
yes.
could have gone tomorrow.
Yeah.
Right.
for free.
yeah, we could just go tomorrow.
See.
Yeah,
But we
I
needed to
can
come
do
today
some.
because we had a meeting, and then we
Yes.
also had a spa day.
Yes,
Based.
yes.
Yeah.
Are we
Don't we
just
have a
relax
kid to
build?
rescue?
Yes, indeed.
We have to. Weren't we gonna try to find his gang, the gang that he was a part of?
And I think it's the gang he owes because he was fucking around with drugs.
There was a nebulous affiliation with the
Yeah.
Southside Bandits.
He had
Yeah.
some sort of connection to him. Or
Yeah,
them.
so the easiest thing would be for me to spend a week, but it doesn't sound like we have a week to spend.
I don't think we have a week. We do not.
Um,
You could definitely make some connect.
We actually have a week to get the delivery done in space. I forgot about that.
Yeah, that's why we have
Yeah.
to finish this up in like a couple of days.
So there already was backing for me using Space Instagram, Spinstagram, to
Yeah,
find
I'll tell
gangers.
you what you found again.
You know, I agreed to do that space job, being like, yeah, we can take pirates because we have successfully taken pirates in the past, but there's no guns on our ship. Like,
You have guns.
I don't know if the same plan's gonna work every time.
Yeah, we have
You have
guns.
two. You have two guns.
Uh-huh.
Pretty good guns.
He doesn't believe you.
That's okay, Captain. We still got a week to take care of that package thing anyways, so we got to get the shit done.
The Southside Bandits control a pretty large section in the Park District. It's 15 by 15 blocks.
Okay.
But more importantly, they control 8 enormous apartment
Vegas.
blocks. Yeah, each one almost a city unto themselves.
Mm-hmm.
And your intelligence suggests that this kid is somewhere inside one of these 8 buildings. The challenging part will be, it's going to be impossible to find him in the time frame if you say kick in every door, and you'll probably
Yeah.
be dead if that happens.
We might
So-
have to.
I was gonna try to connect with one of the accounts that I saw and say that I'm new into town and want to make a
I'm new in town.
Want to meet up, catch the lowdown, make some friends, and then
We do have a famous person on the planet with us.
I don't know if that helps you with gangs.
It might.
Yeah.
It
I
might,
mean,
it might not. I
if
have no
he's
idea.
looking for work.
Hey.
The culture on this planet could be anything.
It's true. I don't know much about this planet.
Like the gang could be gladiator worshippers. They could be drug addicts. They could be Mad Max style fucking neon punks.
Every one of those subset of people you just described probably also likes a good UFC fight. And that's essentially what the
Nice.
gladiator arena is, but
More blood.
So yeah, I
Yeah.
mean,
All right.
So I mean,
Also-
it's not a guarantee that every ganger would be, positively.
how fast is life here on this planet? You know what I mean? In our information age in real life, shit's going by days at a time with the relevancy. How long has it been since he was famous? Right.
2 months, but it's still like
Yeah. Imagine if
It's not
Conor
nothing.
McGregor stepped out for a couple months. Like if he came back, that'd be a big
plus
thing.
there was the additional fame of the whole sudden inheritance.
Ooh.
that what-
Hear
that
me
what
out,
happened to him?
boys. We bribe with some front row tickets to Ian's new fight.
Nice.
Hey.
For
That's in 2
information.
weeks.
Yeah, no, for information on
for-
where
for
the guy
info,
is
yeah.
now. We hand him the
Mm,
tickets for the
mm.
fight in 2 weeks. They're good. They're official. Here's the guy. He can sign them. But that's for information for the guy's location.
I mean, this sounds
Like,
like,
I mean, if you think that's a good idea.
It's a good
I
plan.
think that's a great
but
idea.
Let's see how your connect roll goes, because that's
yeah,
Yeah,
I want
that
to
is-
meet. I want
Making this seem really not sus is the connect roll, essentially.
Yeah. Yeah. My guys is I'm going to be trying to meet at a fight to learn the lay of the land. Like get some information. I'm new into town, wanna
I'm
make some
new in
friends.
town. You gotta stop saying that.
This is gonna be pretty
sorry.
hard.
New into town. I'm new into town.
I'm gay. I'm new in town.
Yeah, I believe the strictly speaking correct way to say it is I ain't from around here.
I'm
But
from around these parts.
I don't know about that one, cowboy. Settle down.
But yeah. That's kind of what I'm going for. I'm going to roll connect now.
You got this, brother.
Nice. Nice.
You slap that guy's hand like you've known him your whole life.
Dap him
My
the fuck up.
man.
He like slaps your robot hand,
Nice.
and he's looked down impressed at your ability to match his gang's handshake.
Yeah, you meet a couple of the not lowest ranking gang members, but just above the average rank and file group. After a while of searching, you managed to find your way into a like a dog fighting game,
All right.
which, while ethically highly questionable, morally
Yeah.
dubious, to say the least, is
A
where
welcome
you.
sight.
Yeah, it does
Nostalgic.
remind you kind of home a little bit, except they didn't fight with dogs back on your whole planet. They fought with these like alien
Komodo
lizards.
dragons.
Yeah,
Yeah.
unironically.
Nice-oo.
Cool.
And you're able to, I
Uh-huh.
you are able to sort of work through the conversation naturally enough to kind of suss out
Do you want to roleplay?
where
it,
they're
Zach? Is
not
that your
going to be. No, because if I roleplay it, there's not going to be any way this probably ever works. So I'm trying to figure out a way to make it work. On just a
Okay,
dice
you
roll.
light roleplay, little quotes
Um.
and quips. You talk like the guy talking over a loud crowd. I don't know, whatever helps.
You don't get any information, but they do think that you would be perfect for something they've been on the lookout for. A little bit of work. They think
Okay.
that you kind of have,
This is all Seabass, right?
the moxie, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
He's alone. He's doing his lone ganger wolf shit. We're eating tacos.
One of the one of the captains, so to speak. He doesn't say the word captain, but I'm not going to try and figure out a Roman equivalent.
He's called Capitan.
It has a bit of a problem that he needs taken care of. Only catch is, it can't be from one of his usual guys.
Okay.
Now, of course, the boss never likes to do anything. This captain never likes to do anything, any business, until he's met the person in person. But he's been looking for someone to take care of this for a while now. He's getting a little desperate.
Okay. What kind of work? Wet work? You need a
I
problem
need you
solved?
to kill a kid, maybe two.
Are my headphones? Oh, hold on. I think my headphones are fucking up. Give me a sec. Lamau.
Okay.
Hello?
Hello?
Shalom.
Okay.
Can you hear us?
Shalom.
Yes, I can. I can indeed.
All right. Yeah, so like
What-
what kind of work? Like wet work? You need a problem solved like that?
They shrug. We don't ask questions like that, man.
All right, I guess what's the job?
They say they don't know. They can just get. They're gonna set you up with a time to meet the captain, though.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Oh,
That
what?
I got some work here in a week in
This is
system.
guy.
So
Is it
the
captain of
faster I
what?
can take care of this, the better.
what was that, Ian?
Is it captain of what?
Of the
He-
gang, the
He's
Southside
called
Bandits.
Capitan.
Capitan.
It's a nickname.
Capitan.
Okay.
Cow. It's got an eye patch.
You've kind of sussed out by this point with your streetwise skills there, Proxy, that a captain seems to be the person who runs one of the mega buildings.
Yeah.
And there's 8 captains under what is presumably the equivalent of a general.
All right.
That would be
Well.
a centurion.
Yeah. I guess I give the guy my contact info and say hit me with the deets and
They say, yeah, the boss man wants to move on it pretty quick. You should be hearing from him by the end of the day.
There we
sounds
go.
good.
Hey, man, thanks for the tickets, dude.
Yeah, no problem, man. Thanks for hooking me up. Pat him on the back and make my way through the crowd as one of the chickens with its thermal fucking claw.
You
starts
give him
going out.
the fist bump thumb wiggle.
Oh yeah, my hand's mechanical. I do the biggest fist bump explosion he's ever seen.
Man, we have a lot to level up. Rough.
Yeah, boy.
Didn't I get a
Wh-
feat at level 5?
Yeah, it was Gunslinger.
Yeah, didn't you get that too?
Yes.
So you could reload your gun easily.
Where is this shit at?
Stats.
Stats. Ah, thank you. Oh, I
Alright.
do have 5 fucking foci. What the fuck?
Yep.
All right.
You guys are down after, an easy but still somewhat stressful caravan run back down to the surface. And Proxy heads off to the park district to go do some research. The rest of you guys are in the industrial district. Anything you guys want to accomplish while your ganger is out there ganging?
I slowly rotate over to the other two. It fucking reeks down here.
Does smell a little bit like brimstone and sulfur. You can't deny it.
I just kind of rotate back. These plains are just getting worse and worse as we travel.
Well, I got no ship. No business to be done down here. Not too keen on robbing a place.
What the?
Going over my options. If you don't think robbery's an option, you haven't been hungry enough.
I know what I'm gonna do, I say, and I
What's-
turn and I start to roll towards the nearest hospital.
What separates a good man from a bad man is not whether or not he'll steal to survive, but how long before he does.
I start heading off to the nearest hospital, Zach. I'm gonna go work at the hospital until I'm needed.
Yeah, they
I have-
always need someone with healing skills.
I'm a level 2 bioscion that can heal infinitely.
I know, it's more
Um,
about the culture shock.
I mean,
I've
I've done this before.
They're far greater. They're far happier about psychics up here than they are down in the sectorial
No, I
south.
meant for him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, let me help. He uses his psionic powers to lift up a fucking saw to cut off somebody's leg.
What?
I'll just grow him back a new one.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's why I'm like, put my hand on the wizard's shoulders. Hold up a minute, sonny.
What? I was heading to the apothecary in order to assist the wounded.
You need your whiskey and laudanum if you're gonna help like that.
First rule about modern living, son: never do nothing for free.
Free.
I go with him to the hospital. I'm gonna to negotiate his pay.
All right. I guess that leaves Ian.
Dude, that's
is there
that
anything he
scene where
wants to
like
do?
you leave to do something silly, and I put my hand sternly on your shoulder to come with you. That's a great idea. Let's do that.
I'm gonna help the sick and wounded. Not for free or not.
You talk about charity, boy? That's a dirty word.
Not in my company.
You make it into the closest hospital is like 2 blocks away. Are you gonna walk there or are you gonna hail a cab?
I'm just gonna fly there.
Actually,
That would work too.
quick clarification question. How big are these blocks actually? Because like I was
Big
thinking city
blocks.
block, but that's probably very
It's
wrong.
Space City block.
What do you?
Yeah.
When you're thinking city block, we're talking like
Modern day
100
IRL city, which I thought is
Hun-
probably wrong.
like what would you say? Well, like a block is there's not like a block is a unit of measurement.
It
True. I guess what are
Co-
you saying a block is? Like, what is the block here?
A
Okay,
block,
you
a
can't
block is
respond to-
literally the street. It's the area of space in between the 4 crisscrossing streets. That's a block.
Yeah.
However big that is. I mean,
But that size, is different based on the scope of your build planning.
it's based
yeah.
on the block. Honestly, I mean, each block is different in size usually, unless it's like
Unless you're
tenement
in New
style
York.
blocks or something like that. Then
Yeah. I
it's
just didn't know if this
closer
place
in.
was constructed for like a consistent design, like a hab would be, or
We're in the
whatever.
industrial district
So-
on a space planet, so I want to say the blocks are probably pretty big.
We're about 100 feet usually, on average. Some larger, some shorter.
Alright,
But
that's
usually,
not
if I
very
say
big, right?
block, that's pretty big.
Yeah.
Not for space, it's not.
That's
Well,
pretty
you're not.
There are
You're not.
trucks delivering things. Oh, yeah, there's not trucks. They've flying with things. Maybe there are trucks actually. The world's going to shit.
You're not in
Um,
space, Keegan. You're underground.
Yes,
Yeah.
but it's a spacefaring civil. I guess it was a spacefaring civilization.
Yeah, this
a
is like
dominant one.
collapse sort of deal.
So like the city was built and designed by spacefaring people with the scope and scale in mind. Have you ever seen
Well, you're
big
thinking like
old
100 yards.
sci-fi
huh?
art with like the yeah?
Okay. Thank you for answering the question, though. I do appreciate it. Anyways, please continue. Sorry for interrupting.
You're good. You're good.
So you hop onto the cart and you guys fly over.
Yeah. Before we leave, I like turn to Ianitis. I'm like, "Is there anything you need? Can I drop you off somewhere?"
No, I'll just go with you guys.
You can airdrop him into a window on that building with the kid in it, and he can just kill everybody with the kid.
We have no idea where that is, but yes, we can. Come on, get on.
All 3 of you guys head towards the hospital.
Yep.
And as you get close, Captain, notice roll.
Captain?
I'm coming.
Ah.
What you want me to do? Notice roll.
Yes.
Yeah, you kind of like put your hand over your eyes, squint. There's a couple of things. You've heard the term hospital before. Your world has one in its capital city. It's very nice. 40 rooms, you know.
That's a pretty big hospital.
Yeah, it's quite modern actually.
Most apothecaries I visit are a single room.
My planet might be backwards, but
Yeah, you know I like that you ended the sentence there. That's 100% accurate. You're not wrong. Not wrong at all. So the first thing that that comes to, and this is something everyone notices, obviously, I guess, except for Ian because he's kind of used to it. It's
he
really
doesn't even bother
large.
looking.
Yeah, I mean it's 6 or 7 city blocks.
He's shadow
in
boxing his way.
square.
Damn.
It's
Damn.
about 7 or 8 stories tall. Outside there, it's like ringed by
So it's like
stone
3
wall.
times the size of our hospitals here in Eugene.
Riverbend's big, except for
Riverbend is pretty big.
Riverbend. Maybe I'm not sure how big Riverbend is.
It is massive. It
probably
is.
twice the
it's a
size of
castle.
Riverbend, maybe.
My goodness, these apothecaries have a fortress.
Indeed, it does. Indeed, it is. The stone wall that rings it, is about 10 feet high, and the top is wrapped in barbed wire. And every about 10, 15 feet or so, there's a wooden scaffolding tower put up against it with sandbags as cover and an armed guard standing watch. You, Captain, with your advanced Sharingan, can see that there are, in fact, several like entrenched gun emplacements on the roof with like
Damn.
anti-vehicle lasers, rail guns, just the whole nine
Impressive.
yards.
I guess it would make sense given what's going on.
You guys receive an open hail as you get closer.
Hail! I shout loudly. I don't have a technological thing to communicate with, so that's
Do
one of
any-
them.
Does-
Wait, do any of you three have a technological
I
device to
do.
communicate with? Okay, well, you receive an open communication. Unidentified flying object. This is Hospital St. Maria. Unidentified flying object. This is Hospital St. Maria. Land on the ground or we will shoot. I repeat, land on the ground or we will shoot.
I mean,
Howdy,
alright.
Hospital Maria. This is unidentified flying object. Is there any particular spot you'd like us to land?
The ground.
I just take us down in like a quick dive and then settle us easily.
You guys are kind of waved forward by one of the guards at one of the
Howdy.
4 gates.
We are just cruising across the ground really low, like an inch or two off the ground. Wah, 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 wah.
The guard walks up. Hi, I'm Paladin.
Come on.
Is that a flying
got
carpet?
Hi! Hello, Paladin. It's good to meet a man of the cloth, and I stick out my one good hand.
Yeah, nice.
He sticks out his armored glove, glove armored hand.
I just kind of
Shakes it.
lightly shake it.
He's still looking at the carpet.
Hi, howdy.
Uh,
I'm the captain. This is my vessel.
What? This is my carpet.
Hold on a second.
Well, we want you to know that if your friend here needs restorative psychic limb surgery, we're all up on charity today. You'll have to pay the same rates as everyone else, or come back tomorrow early.
Oh, I'm afraid it's quite the opposite. My associate here, business partner, has a very particular set of skills he'd like to offer this hospital.
Yes, I assume your apothecary could make use of a strong potioneer and alchemic master such as myself.
What the fuck is he talking about? He says, looking back to you, Captain.
I lean over and whisper, he's really good at psychic healing.
Oh, so he can cure disease then.
Can you?
No, I focus purely on the flesh. I'm a flesh sculptor.
Wow. Well, we have an open contract on that.
Wonderful.
Let's see, for you it could range from
He's checking a list. He's got a data pad.
Hmm. 50 credits a day for light restorative work, or 50 credits per major surgery.
Wonderful. I'll do as many surgeries as you have available.
Yeah, we got a lot of those.
Should take no time at all.
All right, and you two, you were his friends?
I'm his translator.
I don't need a translator. I speak the common tongue.
Yep, translator, got it.
And this is his security, as you can see.
I'm
my
the
friend
muscle.
is a little bit what's the word? Missing his limbs.
Disabled. Yeah. Well.
Can I roll administer here?
Ah.
Is this a good spot for that?
Are you trying to up the price?
Just trying to get let in.
I mean,
Oh no. He accepts translator and security. One, after talking to him, translator makes perfect sense. Two, security never bad on this world. So
Nice.
he's like, all right, yeah, you guys are free to go in.
boing.
And then while he's working, my plan is to maybe use that administrator to just talk up some fucking desk jockeys up in that pay a little bit.
Yeah, you are. You guys are directed to speak with the chief, sort of the head of like contract workers, the people who do day-to-day stuff. And now you're the person. You can roll administer or trade to up his day rate. Difficulty 10.
Do it.
Got it.
Nice.
Fuck.
Nice. All right. So
Look at that.
for each major organ restoration effort you use,
I have infinite.
Hold on.
Okay, there's a limit you can do per day.
No.
Hold.
Bureaucracy.
Mm.
Ah, yes, modern medicine.
I do not understand. Simply bring them all into the same room. I'll do it all in one big go.
How can you? Okay, is it normal
Oh,
to have
fuck.
infinite?
Yeah, no, I'm sorry. This was actually only supposed to be offered if you could cure sickness. So we're back down to okay. So you're gonna make
Per
30
illness.
credits a day working in here.
I thought it's 30 credits a use.
That's again for sickness.
So wait, okay.
But you said surgery.
Well, I was mistaken.
Apparently surgery is really easy and sickness is
like a
really
book?
hard.
Is this
it
a
is
list in the
really-
book? You didn't
Yes,
just make
it's a
it up?
list. No, it's a list in the
Yes.
book.
Oh
thing.
shit!
It is
okay.
really
Yeah.
easy. They have lots of psychics here who are capable of doing it. The hard
Zach,
one is
how
curing
much do
disease.
you actually make up?
Huh?
What?
I'm assuming you're making up a lot more than I think you are.
Yeah, because you don't read the fucking book.
You're like, you're making this up. It doesn't say that on the book. Well, what
No,
does it
I'm
say,
not.
Keegan?
I don't think making things up is a bad thing. I just
No,
think-
he's not making it up.
Oh,
There's a reason
I'm
I
always
came to the
surprised.
hospital.
All
I'm
right,
like,
okay.
let's go to the hospital and I can make money for free, essentially.
Dude, I'm in my own roleplay world, bro. I thought we were just doing a hospital.
I mean, cool.
I mean, you are just doing a hospital.
Yeah. I mean, I'll take whatever money I can get. I don't care. I'm doing it to help. But I do essentially shame all of the people there that aren't psychics, being like, what's wrong? Can you not simply fix them?
Jesus. The quadriplegic rolling around in the wheelchair just because it makes people more comfortable.
You see a ton of wounds, people being rushed in from
Oh, nothing a few
ambulances
balancing
and
humors
stuff.
couldn't do.
Yeah, mostly it's, like missing limbs, missing jaws, missing
Gunshot
legs.
wounds.
Yeah.
Gunshot wounds, missing limbs, missing legs. I got that in spades.
Someone's had a sword literally shoved up his ass, which you are able to help with, much
Yep.
to his
Wow.
gratefulness. He'll tip you 5 extra credits, actually.
Nice.
He's broke, but he's gotta,
Tim's
He's got
building up a
5.
reputation as a healer. I enjoyed that light roleplay, honestly.
Yeah, no, it was
I
nice.
literally nothing else for me to do.
I mean, I didn't have much else. We're kind of just waiting for Seabass, so I figured we'd do something real quick, out of the way, passively.
You're heading back to the industrial district, Seabass. When you receive a text communication on your communication device.
My eyes.
Yes. It's from an unknown, communication address or identification, and it just it gives you an address, a physical address, a time at 11 o'clock local time.
Yeah, Ogre
20
not a
at
fall guy, bro.
2300 local time, and the sweet number seemingly.
Okay.
So this is a fall guy. So I could feel it in my bones.
It's only about noon now. You got plenty of time to kill.
Yeah. I shoot a message to the group and just saying like got some deets. Gonna be a minute. Like how long until the meeting? Like you said some time to kill, so like
11 hours.
11 hours.
Yeah, it's not me.
Okay.
He's the meeting is scheduled for the nighttime
Okay.
because they criminals.
In that case,
Aw.
I just text the group an address of a bar, and I go and get myself some food and a drink.
See,
I have eyeball 2 now.
this could be this is the scene where you send that text and all of us are busy. Tim's being a doctor. The
Hey, that's my
gladiator is hitting on nurses constantly. I'm arguing with a desk jockey, and so your texts go unanswered, and you end up going alone.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I'm really
you get
just
shot
sitting
up a
here
bunch, it's
building
like
up
a-
my connection feed.
You get like
Okay.
almost killed. So we actually we do see the messages.
Oh yeah. You guys ain't
And then
gotta-
you ignore them. No.
Well, I've no way to see the message, so only they can do anything. I'm just gonna continue working until I'm told I need to leave.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna sit here, talk to people, try to build up a rapport, and yeah.
Boop.
I mean, y'all are working on using the wait ability in RPGs.
Sounds like we're passing time. At least like what, 10 hours, and then we'll have an hour to go and meet up with you.
Yeah, sounds like it. Something like that.
How's that sound to you, Zach?
Yeah, that's good.
All right. 10
You-
hours, 30 credits, and a lot of headache later.
30
Yeah, you
credits.
guys eventually meet up at a local dive bar called Side Pocket.
Nice.
And you're, it's not super
Ooh,
well
you wanna know
lit.
what the
There's
best part about Side
smoke.
Pocket is? It's a strip club.
Oh shit.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
You
Okay.
think it's a pool place, and you get in there, and you're like, oh no.
So you guys are in this bar. It's dimly lit. There's smoke going back and forth. Seedy dudes looking at mostly naked women dancing on poles that are altogether too neon for the otherwise dingy aesthetic that this place has going on.
If it's
Yeah, all the
actually a
neons
strip
work
club,
in this place, but
then I'm
everything's
spending
dirty
my
like it's
time
Fallout.
eating food. Like I'm just eating hot wings.
Oh man, that sounds great.
I'm not looking at anybody. Literally,
I want
just at
strip
the
club
food
hot
counter.
wings right now. Why can't I order strip club hot wings delivered? Wait,
You
it's the
probably
future.
could.
I think I can.
mean, yeah.
The problem is any delivery driver who's gonna want to try and get to you has to go through like a fucking like origin story side quest to get to you, bro. Like,
I'm just gonna.
yeah, I
roll
would
up
like
to him.
some spicy wings. All right, it'll be 3 days. Like,
I'm gonna roll up to my cousin, and I'm just gonna put my hand on the table, and I grab that last wing off of his plate. Hey, cousin, how's it going?
You bitch. Pull out my gun. You son of a bitch.
Aren't you? Are we all there? Wait, what's going on?
Telekinetically float it
Oh,
off his table into your mouth.
Nice. grabs it out of the air with his one working hand because you can't eat a wing without
Yeah.
using
That
the
was
meat
the
handle.
last wing I needed to eat before this plate was free. You son of a bitch. Now I have to pay for this. All right. Wipe the hot wing grease off my face. Wipe it on my shirt. God damn it. I gotta get this washed. All right.
Great.
So, I got a meeting with one of the captains.
You see me in the background of this conversation, like ordering a thing of wings, like without saying anything. Like I'm all fuzzy. I'm out of focus on the camera.
Sounds good.
He says as he goes into his actual real life kitchen.
Oh yeah, I already got we already got chicken in the oven right now.
Fucking A. So yeah, I float the address to him. So I got to go here, presumably alone. I'm gonna meet with the captain. I guess they got a job that I need to do.
Okay.
Yeah, sounds
How does
like
that-
it's gonna be
how
wet
does that-
work.
How does that help the kid?
It helps us get in so we can find out where the kid is without being uber suspicious and
What
having
if,
a gang after us of probably how many people did you say?
Oh.
Like 20,000?
Something like that.
No, I think that's a different. Isn't that a different gang?
No,
No.
that's this gang. Yeah, no, they're like 20,000 strong. So I'm like, we got to get in, and then we got to
I
break
mean,
them
that
out.
does deter. My instinct was, why don't the four of us just go in there and get the information out of that guy and then kill anybody who comes after us? But
He's gonna have so
Yeah,
many guards in there with him.
That's a lot of people.
You'll die. That's why. Especially because when these gangers roll up, they don't roll up with like fucking TL3 weapons. They're rolling up with TL4 weapons and the occasional TL5 slapper.
Yep.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt.
Just to put a bad end on your day.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt that this captain's personal Humvee has a Hydra array on it. I wouldn't put it past him.
Yo, they have
His
hydras.
Humvee might have a fucking graph cannon on it.
They have hydras on this
None of
planet.
it can stand
no,
to
no,
my
no.
big iron.
You remember that grenade that we were talking about earlier?
Yeah,
Now
yeah,
imagine
yeah.
if one
I
could
fumble
shoot
around
them.
in my.
Nope, keep it away, keep it away, keep it away. Keep it away. I don't want to get kicked out. They got good food.
You're like the Joker with
imagine
those
if you
things,
could
right? You
shoot
should just tie them
those.
all together.
Like you shoot them long range, but instead of that tiny explosion, it's not a tiny explosion, by the way. That's a pretty decent sized explosion. But instead of that, it's like 5 times the size per round, and it shoots like 20. So you just don't want to be at the end of it. It's a lot of boom, a lot of boom.
Now that we're here, why in the fuck do you use a sword, cousin? Jesus Christ. Your cars can attack ships, and that's not an exaggeration. They got better guns than Bessie on the cars.
I like
Yeah,
killing my
sir.
opponents to be a challenge.
Fuck!
Too easy. I appreciate that, and that's what I like about you, cuz.
They're murderers. We are warriors.
Yeah.
Quite remarkable. A sense of honor on a planet like this is unique, let's say.
Yeah. So
It wasn't always like this. Not even in your lifetime as a person living here at Eonidas. It really only got bad in the last
Right.
15 or so years, say.
Yeah.
Damn.
It's been a very quick collapse.
So you're saying 20 years ago they weren't collapsing and they were doing gladiatorial arenas and they were like honorable or in high tech or shit or something?
Yeah, I mean it's literally just
Yeah.
future UFC culturally changed to be a bit more Roman. Like that was just a sport. They had Conor McGregor's, they had all the big fighters. It was just what that was. There was probably like different weight classes, different weapon divisions, all that bullshit.
But ever since they lost the war, that all the sanctions and restrictions posed on them caused the people to fall, and poverty, and then that turned into violence and crime, and then that turned into distrust of institutions, and then that turned into lawlessness, anarchy,
You know, Ian,
societal despair.
I
Sounded
bet this was a
familiar.
great place like 20 years ago.
Also, all that honor didn't do them anything when they got their fucking shit rocked by Terra Nova. And Medea, to some extent. Those are the two biggest planets over there. They're like the two that
How
Like the
what's Terra
difference
Nova
when
like?
Caesar ruled Rome and when Nero ruled Rome.
yeah.
Well,
Mhm. It's a really good comparison, yeah.
Terra Nova's a lot like you know. Let me go make sure I'm not
It's right
getting
here.
anything wrong here.
It's the planet we couldn't go to.
Terra Nova's got like it's like a paradise world where there's you know lots of cities. They're very clean. They're very
Nice.
separate from like the natural resources of the planet and the nature and stuff. And it's got you know hundreds of millions of people. It's high.
Alderaan.
It and Tartarus are both high tech planets, but Terra Nova
Very
has
different.
a way greater infrastructure of industry. They have tons of heavy industry that Tartarus just doesn't have, mostly because it's underground on a burning molten rock.
That sounds like an
Whereas
industrial
Terra
zone.
Nova is actually just Earth, but
A planet.
yeah.
I would think that molten planets would have high industry. Is that just like a sci-fi trope? And not a reality?
Depend
it
on
depends on-
what is it depends on like the composition of the minerals that take up in it, or that you know make up all the planet. But as a general rule, though, you're going to if you have a stable planet with a lot of space and things are easy, living there is easier. It's going to have more industry than a place with
Hmm.
less space where it's harder to live and takes more energy to do day to day things.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a brutal environment.
I think usually though it just kind of looks like a forge, and a forge kind of signifies industry, so that's where they do it thematically.
So yeah, sci-fi trope.
All right, let's take a 10 here. When we get back, you will go to the meeting, find out what nefarious purposes this captain has.
I feel like this is
Alright.
taking too long to rescue this kid.
It's literally been a day.
Hasn't
It's
even
been
been
11
one day.
hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Herb.
Oh well.
We shall
Yeah,
return.
Yeah. What was up, Keegan?
Hmm?
I thought you just said my name.
No,
I thought you said Tim. My bad.
no, you're cool.
All right. I'm also gonna burb. I'm gonna swap. Thanks for coming to the hospital with me. No one
Oh,
should
yeah,
have to go to the hospital alone.
You're gonna build up a rapport and learn
Look.
something about modern tech and become a famous healer on this planet.
I actually just balanced all the humors of those poor people. Those poor people. Too much Saturn. They needed to, you know, imbibe some leech. Honestly, medicine is one of the few things I would learn on this character as like a skill if I had the
Yeah.
chance. He already has a medicine of 0, I think. But if I could, I'd get to like medicine 2 and then leave it. But I need those points for psychic powers. And instead, I could just, you know, spend a single point of XP next level to be able to cure poison indefinitely.
How soon until disease?
They're the same thing.
Nice.
I just don't have it because I had to focus on other things. It's expensive to be able to cast Sucor like I can infinitely. I think it took like 8 XP just for the skills alone.
Damn.
Is cool. Next level, I get to go to 3 in Meta Psionic because I've been saving my Meta Psionic points over the last 2 levels.
Nice.
And then I get to buy, and then I'll have 2 points in order to buy things. So I can buy 2 level 1 abilities or a level 2 ability. I'll probably buy 2 level 1s. Or, I might buy another level 2, who knows? I might make my own level 2. Or maybe I'll make my own level 1. I thought about buying precognition or teleportation.
Now you gotta stick to your guns, man.
Yeah, I don't want to diversify too much. I'm probably not going up anymore in bio. I'm probably gonna stick to bio.
The Diablo 4 beta ended already?
Yep.
I should have played that more. I just got into level 10 into the swing of my build that I was playing.
Damn.
That I liked.
Yep.
Oh,
You'll just have to buy the game.
nah.
The right answer. Just wait for it to become premium. Because Blizzard doesn't learn from their mistakes.
See
Yeah.
you next Tuesday.
Look forward to tonight. I know you guys really enjoyed that BTM combat set we had last time.
Yeah.
I think. Huh?
Oh, I'm fucking with you. I loved it.
Well, I have been thinking about doing that reverse initiative order thing.
The actual way to play the game
Yeah.
that we didn't when I was DM because I don't know, it's too fuck it.
It makes a lot more sense.
It's probably a good idea. It's probably a little slower. We will at least be slower just doing something different at first, right?
Yeah.
But there has to have been an advantage to the way we were doing it. Maybe it's just habitual, like we habitually have people take their turns
Yeah.
rather than announce what they're gonna do.
Yeah.
It's just that, that's a different way to play Dungeons and Dragons, but I don't think there's a mechanical loss for doing it, taking people's turns one at a time in Dungeons and Dragons, but there is in VTM.
Yeah. Especially because, it's supposed to feel like you're fighting for your life at certain points. And if someone's faster than you, they're able to react to whatever you do, no matter what it is.
Yeah.
Which is the whole point of, having celerity go at the end of the turn. Because it's everyone goes, and then the people with celerity, because they probably have really high dexterity and whatever, are going to go. And then they're going to keep going and keep going and keep going, and then everyone's going to go. Instead of like,
Though
okay,
we
everyone...
we could also just not dodge.
That's true.
We could just
You
like
could take.
it's not an option.
That's true. That's true. It's just being able to dodge is pretty important, and the fact that essentially people with high initiative just can't dodge.
I'm gonna play some music for this club.
I hope it builds your immersion.
I mean, we're live. I just have the audio muted since we were AFK.
Yeah, thank you for
Thank
watching
you.
me.
Yeah.
Bye,
Yep.
stream.
Hold on. Okay, there we go. Bye.
Bye, stream. Bye. Love you. Bye. Bye.
Bye.
All right, y'all.
Bye.